So let's go ahead and get this thing out of the box here. So there you have it. That's the multiple reticle option. There's a 3 MOA dot, 45 MOA circle, and then you have the 45 MOA circle with the 3 MOA dot in the center. All right, so here we go, Ohhunt. All right, all your standard stuff, cleaning cloth. We got our little product manual, cheat sheet. We've got the tool that we need to install this, make adjustments, all that cool stuff. It's got a 4-way, different little things there. Do not eat this, kids. All right. Then what do we have here? We've got some mounting screws. We've got more mounting screws. What do we got here? All right, we got the Optic itself. Let me go ahead and get that out of the way. And then we can reach in here. Oh, there's a lot of goodies in here. What the heck is this? All right, so we've got, Torx wrench. We've got a couple different adapter plates here, and then we have our battery that I've already went ahead and installed into this thing. All right, so let's pour on out. So you'll notice that it does have a solar window there, so that will help aid in longevity of that battery life. Now, how well it works is to be determined, but it is cool that it has that option. We have exposed turrets here. They're not necessarily recessed, but they don't really protrude out to where I think they would really catch on anything. So there's that. This dot is on right now. What do we got here? This is just the 45 MOA circle dot. Let me go ahead and turn it down and see if I can get it to clean up a little bit. Probably not, guys. It's just how it is here. So it's going to clean up a little bit. All right. Now you guys can't see it. All right. Where'd it go? There it is. All right, and then this thing gets super freaking bright. So we'll see how it does out in the elements here. All right, so that's just the dot right there. Let's go ahead and look at our cheat sheet real quick. Focus, you bum. All right, so it's a red dot. Window size is 20 by 18 millimeters. Now, one thing I do want to say about the window size is for how big the housing is, the window itself isn't very big. I'm not sure if that's to aid in the robustness of the Optic. Maybe that makes it super tough, but they lost out on a lot of real estate for that usable window by making this housing so thick. Hey, if it's rugged and it works, then, I guess, they did what they had to do. Now, if it fails testing and it's this big, then we're going to have a bigger problem. But for right now, I wish that window was a little bit bigger. I had the same issue with the Gideon mediator. That thing's huge, and a small window as well. I kind of base everything off of the Holosun 509 because my 509 ACSS Vulcan the window's huge. It's a big Optic, same enclosed setup here, but the window is so big. And then the other options that I've tried just haven't had that same usable window, which is a little disappointing. All right, guys, so here's the size differences between the FB-04 and the Holosun 509 ACSS. And you see how much bigger the housing is and how much smaller the window is. So that's kind of where I get my baseline to judge these enclosed optics off of. All right, let's go back to our cheat sheet. All right, so we got unlimited eye relief, 1 by magnification, multi-coated lens, 1 MOA adjustment value for your clicks, 90 MOA windage and elevation range, 2032 battery, 50,000 hours. I'm going to assume that's on like a median setting, so maybe 4 or 5. We got 8 daylight, 2 night vision. It's made out of 6061 aluminum anodized. That matte black housing, and then this thing weighs 66 grams, IP67, waterproof, 1000 grams shock, or 1000 G shock proof rating, and it is fog proof. So we'll test and we'll see how good that is. All right. So, I think it looks pretty good. I would say to any manufacturer out there, I get it, you want to have your name out there and stuff, but make it a little bit more subtle. Like at the end user, we don't really want huge, big lettering, advertising your product for you. I get it, that's the point, but just make it a little bit more subtle for the users. I don't really need to have these huge make and model numbers on the side of it. Kind of ruins the aesthetic of the Optic. Your logo should be enough. All right, so we got a side loading battery here. Obviously, very convenient spot here. Doesn't get in the way. It doesn't really protrude out too much, so it's still pretty slick. Yeah, I already talked about the turrets. Let's just see if these have tactile adjustments or not. I hate when we have mushy dials, so let's go ahead and see if we can pick up on any... Oh yeah, they're very tactile. Let me see if you guys can hear this. Let me bring my mic a little closer. All right, so very tactile. Yeah, they feel good. Buttons on the side feel pretty good. Again, they don't really stick out too much. Yeah, really not too much to say about it. So that's the Optic itself. We'll go ahead and test it and see how she does. We do get a couple of adapter plates here. Let's check out the manual, see if there's any super awesome information in here. So those two adapter plates that it comes with an RMR and a doctor cut adapter. So for all of you who bought a PSA dagger, didn't read what you were buying, and accidentally got a doctor cut slide, you can use this to attach your sight. You're welcome. Here's our reticles right here. Warranty. What kind of warranty does this have? That's kind of important. I usually skip this because I don't really talk about it. So limited lifetime warranty from the date of your purchase, and work on all parts and workmanship to the original purchaser. Will repair and replace products found to be defective under normal use without charge, excluding any delivery costs. So you got to pay to get it there and back, I'm assuming. They're not going to be responsible for any special damages. What about the solar panel? All right, so it doesn't tell you dick all about the solar panel. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to get this mounted on a dagger. So this is just a run-of-the-mill dagger. This is an RMR cut, so I'm going to use my RMR adapter, obviously, and then I'll do some testing real quick with this thing, and then we'll get it mounted up on here, and then we'll go shoot this thing. So let's take it to the water. So you can see the dots on. I got a whole pitcher of water here. We're going to go ahead and drop it in. All right, it is 1:41. I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. All right, it's 2:15. Go ahead and pull this thing out of here. I'm like, which way am I supposed to look at this thing? All right, so dot still on, still works. Nothing crazy. All right, so far so good. Let's get this thing dried off. All right, so we got the oven prepped to 170. We got the Ohhunt FB-04 here on a baking pan. I'm gonna do is prop the door open. That way it doesn't stay 170. It stays closer to that 130, 140 degree range. All right, so I'm gonna put it in here. I'll leave this cracked about yonder here, and we'll come back in 30 minutes. It is 2:25. It's 2:56. Been a little bit more than 30 minutes actually. So pull this guy on out. Oh God. Let's see if it's still on. And the dot still works. Look at the glass here. Everything, glue, everything appears to be good. No damage that I can see yet. Oh, it's hot. Yeah, can't pick that up. The only thing I'm interested in is if the solar got messed up at all. Doesn't appear to be damaged in any way. Doesn't appear to be damaged in any way, but we'll be able to tell later, I guess. All right, so far so good. Now I'm gonna let it cool off to room temperature and put it in the freezer. I was gonna do the freezer test first, but figured since it had water in there, I didn't want it to like do anything weird, so I'd just dry it out by putting it in the oven first. All right, so let's, I'll come back when I get it to the freezer. All right, it's 3:10, dot's still on. Let's get it to the freezer. Find a spot for it here. Show you guys that it's on. All right. 310. See you guys at 341. Oh, I think it fell asleep. Yep. All right. Dots on. Cool. All right, guys. So that's all 3 tests. Passed them all. So now we mount this thing on a weapon system and shoot it. Let this thing thaw out. All right, so here it is, the FB-04 mounted on the PSA dagger slide. So we go ahead and test it at the range. Not going to do anything crazy, just shoot it a little bit, make sure it holds 0, maybe a little bit of drop testing, and then just see how it goes. Really interested to see how the solar works, since there wasn't really a lot of information on it. So let's go. All right, guys, so I'm back with the Ohhunt FB-04 enclosed emitter optic here, and again, it's mounted on a PSA dagger just for testing purposes and to see how it does. All right, so I've got this thing sighted in. It's not pinpoint accurate, but it's good enough to proceed with the video, if you will. So again, guys, here it is in all her glory, the Ohhunt FB-04 3 MOA circle, but it also is a multi-reticle that we've already talked about. So I have it on the donut of death with the circle dot in the middle. So let's get to shooting this thing, see how it does, how it holds up. I'm not going to torture it too much, but we'll drop it a little bit and see how it does. All right, so just to show that the dot is currently dialed in enough, I'm going to go ahead and shoot the steel target, and then we'll go ahead and do a little bit of drop testing and then go from there. So, my God, I'm sorry about this wind, guys. It's crazy out here right now. All right. Hope I don't miss. All right, so there you go. It's on. So here we have it. This looks like a good spot. There's just some random crap here. So there's some rocks and debris and some craziness. So let's go right here. This looks like a naturally occurring bunch of crap. Shoulder height. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it. There's one right on the top. See if I can hit this rock. The only thing I am concerned about is the solar panel up here on the top. But we'll see if the solar panel holds up to a drop. Okay, okay. So I dropped it right on it. You guys can see this right here. It looks super spicy, right? So dropped it right on the top. As far as I can tell, the solar panel's still in there. It's still good. Just, you know, it's got a little bit of ego bruise. No big deal. All right, let's see if it's still on. As accurately as I can tell you, though, you know what I mean? Because I'm probably going to miss a few times. All right, it's still on. So, you know, it could take a licking. It could keep on ticking. So, I mean, really, what else do you want from an optic? I don't even know where the pistol went. It's kind of a silly name, but at the end of the day, if it works, it works. I mean, it is what it is, right? Still on. Yeah, guys, it does what it needs to do. It's pretty affordable. Let me know what you guys think. I'll link it in the description if you guys want to look at it further. That's the review, guys. Let me know what you think down in those comments. Again, I'll link it down in the description. Have a good one.